Hello, welcome back to the Off-Grid family. Today is another Fix It video. Lily's monitor has just stopped working. The on-off button just doesn't work. What it normally is a little tactile button, a tiny little thing that's just stopped working, and they're pennies to fix. You know, I just salvage all mine out of old tech. So basically I'm just going to take it apart and resolder it on if that turns out to be the problem. If not, I'll try and figure out a solution. Whether or not I fix it or not, I don't know. The reason I'm doing this series is just to show you that some things you can just fix very, very easily. I won't be able to fix all these things. You know, there'll be something that eventually that I'll try and fix and I can't, and you know, I'll try all the different things I can think of and I just can't fix them. Other people might be able to fix them very, very easily. I'm completely self-taught, so if I can't do it, I can't do it. But I'm trying to do this series so that you guys know that even if you lack a bit of confidence, sometimes it's just a case of having a look, seeing what you can do. Anyway, let's get on. Okay, so first thing first, let's just see if it definitely is broken. Yeah, the button's not working at all. Basically it was just always on. And you can feel there's nothing. These click. This one's just nothing. Right. Let's have a look at it then. With all of these sort of stands, there's a button hidden under here. Press it and it comes right off. Now it doesn't look like it's screwed in. It looks like it's got clips, but we'll soon find out if I'm wrong. When it's something clipped like this, just try and do it very, very slowly. There's no rush because it's very easy to break it. As you'll see, I'm on a mat as well, just to make sure I don't break the screen in any way. Okay, so this is the front section where the buttons are, and there's a group of small screws, so that's our next port of call. One piece of advice, if you do want to start fixing things around the house, always have one good set of screwdrivers, you know, so a multi-tool with multiple heads on it. For me, that is one of the most important things because of how often I need to unscrew things. And this little set here cost me about £6, and in those days it was so expensive, you know, we didn't have hardly any money. But it's got multiple heads, and a lot of times I wouldn't have been able to do certain projects without it. You'll see me do this lots of times, but I always use a little magnet to hold screws so I don't lose them, especially when they're this size. Ironically enough, this is not going to be a mechanical, electronic fix. Let me show you. Each one of these buttons has a tiny little piece of plastic in it, designed to push up into the button. So I'm going to have to find something that will fit in there. So what I'm going to try is I'm going to try and see if I can find a screw that I can just literally blue tack in there so it's facing out, and then it should touch the button. Now it sounds like a temporary fix, but because it's all then going to be screwed back up completely solid, it should, as long as it, you know, as long as it sits in there, it should work fine forever until the monitor's broke. I looked everywhere for a screw and I couldn't find one, but I did find a small magnet. Now I'm not sure if this is going to work at all, but I'm going to put it back on, I'm going to screw it back in. We'll see. If it works, brilliant. If it doesn't, I'll try something else. Right, I'm going to plug it back in now, but please bear in mind I'm going to be plugging it into the mains. If you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know where electronic bits would be, if you touch it you're going to kill yourself, please don't plug it in. Don't ever mess with mains voltage, it's not great. No, didn't work. Okay, we'll try something else. Okay, so I've just tested now, the button is still working. Okay. Oh, I see. Right, okay, let me show you. I've been messing it up. The button does not press the actual button. The bit you press doesn't press that, it's the light. There was a bit here that was pressing the button. Right, okay, so we need to glue something on. Can you see that tiny bit? That's what snapped off. I don't know what I can do about that. But let's just try and glue it. It's going to be very hard for me to glue and show you what I'm gluing, but we'll see what we can do. Right, I've glued it there, hopefully. Looks a bit skewiff, doesn't it? It's a bit better. Now I'll leave it to stick, and then I'll turn it over and I'll glue the other side as well to give it a bit more strength. But there's very little I could do. I could epoxy it, but I'm not sure that's even going to keep it stuck there. But we'll see if this works. Right, it seems to have stuck, so we'll put it all back together and we'll see how we get on. Okay, here we go again. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. Sweet. Same as before, when clipping something together, take it slow. The amount of times I've pushed something a bit too hard and broken one of the clips off. And that's fine with certain things if they've got enough clips, but other times, you know, you've got 3 clips holding something that needs 12 clips. Okay, there you go. A pretty simple fix, bit of a pain to get to, and it was lucky that I'd noticed a tiny bit of something fall out when I was taking it apart. But it shows, you know, I thought I was going in there to, you know, do some electronics. I thought I was going to have to just solder a new switch on, and no, it was just a little bit of gluing. But it may not last forever because that's obviously designed to snap. It was too thin, too small, and, you know, a high traffic area, you're pressing that button every time you want to use it. But it will last longer than it would have if I'd just chucked it away now. So a simple bit of super glue and it's fixed. So yeah, I'm happy with the results. Lily's now got her monitor back and can go on her computer again. So bonus daddy points. But I hope that just sort of shows you that sometimes you can take something apart not knowing what's going to happen, and it's an even easier fix than you thought. Everything is fixable to some degree. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.